everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to color out of Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls by Hannah Lynn. And we're going to use some Prismacolors. And I'm going to give it a minute and see if anybody else joins us. Hi Jen, hi Yana, thank you all for being here. I do have my fan on right now, my big fan, so if that's too much noise, let me know and I'll shut it off. Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls by Hang on, Lynn. Sorry. I thought my volume was off. I guess it wasn't. Sorry about that. Just waiting for you to tell me. Can you hear me? Or is the fan too much? Fan is fine for you, Jen? Alright. Good. Okay. If it ends up being too much noise, just let me know. Okay, so the image I picked for us to color today is this one here. This beautiful mermaid with her little sea turtle friend. I'm doing good, Yana. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Thank you for that, Jen. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started coloring. I'm using the Prismacolors, and I'm going to lay a light base layer down with the light peach. Just all over. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. You probably can't even see this on the camera, it's so light, but I like to put down that extra layer to begin with when I'm doing skin. So you'll start to see something in a minute. Just trust me. Hi Ambient. Thank you for coming. Well, good. I'm glad you were happy to see that I was streaming. I'm happy you guys are here with me. We're gonna do a mermaid today. I usually always do some images for mermaid, and I haven't done any yet this season, so I wanted to try to get one done, at least one. I'm gonna probably zoom in just a little bit more so that you can hopefully see a little bit better what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna take the grade lavender and I'm gonna start to put in my shadows. I'm just going along the hairline. Okay, wow. That's a lot of windows to clean. Well, it's definitely time to relax and hopefully enjoy some coloring. Hopefully Hopefully you are able to get some coloring done with me if you feel up to it after cleaning all those windows. Just putting a little bit of shadows in there. Not sure if you're seeing that either. Hopefully you are. It is really light. I'll get to a darker color in a minute where you can really start to see something. I understand that, Ambient. You are more than welcome to lurk and just listen, or however you need to do. I'm just happy you're here. And I'm sorry that you're feeling down. Hopefully the stream can help you feel a little bit better. I still have a lot of all my Mystical Lands in May images I need to finish, and I'm still working on them, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure I could get at least one mermaid started, even if I don't get it finished before May's over with. Okay, which page are you gonna do, Yana? Which page do you have picked out? Oh, I doubt you're making a mess, Jen. The Swan and Circle of Life. Okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful image. I love that book. I have a whip in there I need to get finished from a long time ago. It's the peacock page. I need to get that one done. I'm awful, I'm telling y'all. I'm the worst for having whips. But I have to be feeling what I'm coloring to be able to do it. And I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going in with henna. I'm just going to go over where I put the grade lavender. And bring it out just a little bit. You should start to see something now if you haven't been seeing anything so far. Because this color shows up pretty well. Yeah, I haven't gotten that one yet, but I plan to. Because I've seen flip-throughs of that book, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Which I think all her work is. I still need to do something in the her Nature Mandalas book, because I have that one, but I haven't colored in it yet. So we might do that in an upcoming stream, color an image out of there. Maybe. Oh, thank you, Yana. I'm very excited about it and happy, and I'm so happy you guys are joining me for the streams. I really appreciate you being here. Which Beauty of Horror book are you working out of, Ambient? I remember that, Jen. That page was gorgeous. Of course, your pages always are. And I love how you do the painting with the glycerin. You got to teach me that one day, I'm telling you. I really want to learn how to do that. Looks like it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, Yana, I'm planning on trying to keep it at 5 o'clock on Tuesday nights, because I know I don't believe anyone else uses that time slot. I just don't want to run over anyone else's time slot. And I was going to attempt to do Thursday at 5 as well, but I'm thinking Thursdays I might just do a pre-recorded video for now until I get a little more comfortable with the lives, and then I'll try maybe to do more, and every so often I may do more, but definitely Tuesday nights at 5 o'clock. I will try to be live every week, as long as nothing comes up and nothing's going on. Okay, Ambient, that's awesome. I love the Beauty of Horror books. I started doing, I have a whip, believe it or not, I have a whip in, I can't remember which one it is now, but it's the one that is the Jigsaw page of Jigsaw on the little tricycle. That's the whip that I have going at the moment. Oh, and I think I forgot to say, but this is Nectar. I do that too, Ambient. I do. I sometimes I'll follow other YouTubers' color alongs and stuff. I think it's fun and it's relaxing, especially when you follow another person's color along where they've picked the colors and stuff. It takes some of the thinking and the stress out of it. It makes it more relaxing for me. Well, that's good. I'm glad that helped you to gain confidence. May have missed some of this. I'm not sure. But we're just going to build up the skin here with our Prismas. I love my Prismas, and I find that the Prismas work really, really well on the Amazon Create Space paper. Okay, that's awesome. I've heard a lot of people say that, Yana. I have a hard time though. Like I say, if I end up losing interest in it at the moment, not that I don't like the page or that I don't like the image or anything, but if I just if I'm just not really feeling it at the moment, I just kind of have to let myself move on to something else. But I usually always come back to them. It may take me some time, but I almost always come back to them. But I have a little journal that I keep all my colors wrote down in, so that if I do stop on one, I can come back to it and I know what I was using, so I can finish it. Right. Uh-oh, Jen. Sorry to hear that. What happened? Okay, now we're gonna move on to Peach. And I'm gonna go over everything I've done and bring that out just a little. And it probably looks pretty messy at the moment, but it will get all smoothed out and blended in just a moment. I love this little baby sea turtle in her hand. I think it's so cute. I love sea turtles though. I just think they're really pretty. Sea turtles, dolphins, and otters are my favorite animals. They are all water animals. But I beg to differ, because the page in Romantic Country that was a buddy color you chose that page, ma'am. Yes, we do, Yana. I think that would be fun. Oh, is today World Turtle Day? That's awesome. Well, then it's fitting that we do this image. Her nose might end up being a little bit of a mess. I'm not real good at putting the noses in, but We'll see how she turns out. I probably should have done a little different skin tone for her, more of a tanned skin tone. Since she is a mermaid, that's okay. And now I'm gonna take light peach over everything. Is that right? That's awesome. I'm just using this light peach to blend these colors together and soften everything up. We'll probably give her some blush here in a minute. Yeah, and Bandit is so pretty. Oh, it's sad that they have to have something like that set up because there's so many that get injured, but it's good that they do it at the same time. Aww. Poor Bandit. Do you know if that's something she'll be able to heal from? Her skin is done. Fergie and Fred the frogs, I love it. Hi Queen Bee, and welcome to the channel. And thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, Jen. Thank you. And it would. You just don't typically color skin. All right, let's see. I'm trying to decide. I think we'll do a little bit of her hair, but she's got a ton of hair, kind of like me and Renee. But so I don't think we'll finish her hair today. I'll probably show you how I'm going to do it, and then we'll move on to something else just so we can get a little more done today. Does that sound good? Oh, girl. It does, Jen, it does. Let's see. All right, I think she's gonna have brown hair. And I think we're gonna go with dark brown, chocolate, light umber, and peach beige. Okay, that's awesome, Queen Bee. Thank you for being part of my channel, and I'm glad that you were able to be at the live. No, we're not doing the both thing today, Jen. No, we ain't doing it. I know it's what you do. I know. Let's see. Where are my pencils? Dark brown, chocolate, light umber, and I can find my peach beige. There it is. There we go. All right, let's see where we're at here. I'll bring her down and I'm going to zoom you in just a little more. Okay, so I'm going to take this peach beige and I'm going to just give this a light base layer again, kind of like I did her skin. Just really light-handed. You may not even be able to see it. Hopefully you can, but you might not be able to. Okay, we'll start with her, starting with her bangs. Let me move these pencils out of the way. All right, and we'll go to our darkest color, which is the dark brown. And I'm gonna give this a quick sharpen. Now for my Prismacolors, for all my other pencils, I use my Doll 133, if you can even see that. But for my Prismacolors and my Polychromos, I always use my Tagal. And I always use either a number 2 or number 3 setting. I tend to get the best results, personally, doing that. I'm not saying that that's, you know, the right way or anything like that. But that's just what works best for me. So I'm going to take this dark brown and each little section at the top and the bottom, I'm going to put a little bit of this down and then fade it out. Just kind of like that, and leave the highlight in the middle of that strand of hair. I don't do the flicking usually with Hannah Lynn's girls. With the way that the hair is drawn, I typically color it this way. But you could, of course, flick your hair in if that's what you wanted to do. Oh, thank you. This one here I got from Amazon, and it came with some other strange looking brushes that I was going to try to use for my inks. And I'm not sure where they're at the moment, but they kind of fell apart, so won't be using those. But I do like these for wiping dusting the debris away. Okay, thank you, Yana. Oh, and I have the wrong color in my hand. Next color we want is chocolate, and we'll go over that and fade it out. Just like that. And then we'll take the light umber and we'll go over that and do the same thing. We're just going to extend it a little bit and fade it out, leaving that little spot in the middle for our peach beige. Which you could use putty beige with this combination too. That would work also. But I'm using the peach beige. We're going to blend that together. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my dark brown and I'm going to go back and put the darkest color back in, because that peach beige lightens it up a little more than I like. So I am going to add a little bit more of the dark brown just to the outside edges. And a little along the line work. Just like that. You are welcome, Ambient. Bill's watching. Hi, Bill. Thank you for watching, joining us. Now we'll just have to get you in the chat and then we'll be all set. Okay, and we'll move on to this next section with the dark brown. Chocolate. Light umber, peach beige. And I should not have just wiped that with my hand. Don't be like me, use your brush. I've smeared color all over my page before because I forgot and used my hand. Thank you, Ambient. He says, nice doodling. Well, thank you. Alright. I'm probably just going to do her bangs and then we'll move on and do something else. Now he's off doing his chores. Of course. Yeah, I remember that's what he likes to call it. I'm fine with that. I wish I could take credit for, you know, drawing the image, but I can't draw like that. My daughter can. I've tried talking my daughter into creating her own coloring book, but she doesn't seem to want to do that. Maybe one day I can talk her into it. This is about the shade my hair was when I was younger, and now it's a lot darker with a little gray mixed in. Need to color the turtle? Okay. We can try to color the turtle next. He's pretty tiny. He's a tiny little turtle. Alright. Hi, Catherine. Thank you for coming. How are you doing tonight? And I'm going to throw my Prismas across the room, and then and then you will hear me cry when it's broken. Not good, oh no. Sorry to hear that. Oh, or were you saying it's not good that I'm throwing my pencils? That's definitely not good. And yes, it is pencil abuse. And I do not support pencil abuse. I promise. citizens arrest. Uh-huh. Well, see, now you'd have to come all the way to where I am to do that. So you go right ahead. I wouldn't mind a visit. Okay, and now I'm going to take that dark brown again. Deepen this up a little. Alright. Jen's on pencil patrol. Yes, she is. That's great. Alright, so Jen wants to do the turtle next. Zoom you in a little bit more, because he is a tiny little guy. So, let's see. What colors am I going to pick for this little turtle? And my turtle's going to be green. I know some sea turtles and stuff have brown, but my little turtle's probably going to be green. Or, let's see. Actually, we might do this. Let's see. Go out the Prismas. Sepia. We just had that. Marine green. Prussian green. Prussian green is my all-time favorite green in the Prismacolors. I will tell you that. Kelly green. And sap green light, and that is a lot of colors for such a tiny little guy, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. If I can find my sap green light. I see my gray green light and my pale sage. Am I missing? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just blind this evening. That's okay. That's every day. Okay, let's see. Do I need to sharpen any? I'll give a couple of these a quick sharpen. You have a sap green light there? Well, had I not found mine, you might have had to send it to me. Okay, we're going to leave Sepia out for just a minute. And let me make sure you can see him. He is tiny. So we're going to take this marine green, and I'm just going to kind of go around his little head. And he's tiny. I may not be able to use all these colors. And if I can't, that's fine too. Just put a little bit here and there. Alright, now we're going to take the Prussian and go over that. Hi, Ronnie. Thank you. And thank you for being here. Yes, he is an itty bitty little guy. Yeah, Verathins would be good. Okay, this is the Kelly Green. I'm gonna go over these spots for the moment. And then sap green light over everything. He's too little to get a whole lot of detail in there with what I'm using. If I had the very thins, that would be perfect. But okay, now I'm gonna take the sepia and I'm gonna fill in these little spots on his back, on his shell. Hey Jen, should we call this turtle Bandit? Bandit number 2? Go over his eye. There we go. He's a little dark, but let's see what we can do about that. You know what? I think I'm gonna play for a second. And instead of white this time, I'm gonna take cream. And I'm gonna go over his shell just a little bit, where I want it lightened up. And we'll see how well that works. Give him a little bit. And on his face. There we go, just a little. And we're gonna go over these spots on his little flapper. "11 Kirby's done? Wow, Yana, that's very impressive. Bandit Jr., I like it. Alright, so we did our little turtle. How about we do her, what next? I don't know. Let's see. Should we do her tail or should we do her eyes and her lips? Her tail or her eyes and her lips? And do not say both, Jen. You've already said that today. That's my question. Do you sleep? I said, don't you say both. I knew you was going to say that. Okay. Tail. All right. We'll go with the tail. Move her back up a little. And I'm thinking I'm going to do her in like purples, and I had thought purples and peaches, but what if, since her skin has a lot of peach, what about purple and teal? What do you think about that? I figured you did. Like it? All right. So for her tail, I want to do it purple. So I'm gonna do, if I can find them, black grape. It's gonna be like a purple to a pink kind of gradient. So black grape, grade lavender, which I know is already on the desk since we use that in the skin. Black grape, grade lavender, and deco pink. Is gonna be our tail, and then for her top and her fin and stuff, I think we're gonna use, let's see, peacock blue. If I can find where it's hiding at. Peacock blue, aquamarine, light aqua, and gray green light, which I am almost out of. Not really, but it's getting a little short. I'm sorry to hear that, Catherine. Let me zoom you back in just a little more. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, was that bad? Yep, my clip's getting stiff. Sorry about that, guys. Bear with me. She flipped. Okay. There we go. Should have left well enough alone, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to take this black grape. And I'm going to start on these scales. Oh, sorry. I just seen it on my screen. Yep. So at the top and along where any scale overlaps, I'm going to put this black grape. And I'm going to fade it down. That was an adventure, I know, I'm sorry. I really need a new tripod, but it's okay. Or I just need, you know, better coordination. That's probably all it really is. Alright. So I'm just going to do this top area here. And then we'll use our grade lavender. I'm going to give this a sharpen though. Hi, Jamie. I tried. I really tried. I've thrown pencils. I've thrown the phone. I don't know what's going to happen next. You're right. Yep, don't know. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for joining us. You came at the perfect time, apparently. Oh, goodness. Hey, I gotta keep it interesting, right? Nothing else, y'all can tune in to see what's Davissa gonna do next. What's she gonna throw next? Lastly, I'm going to go over all of this with Deco Pink. I'm trying to see. I think I'll give it a quick twist in the sharpener. There we go. Go over all of it and blend those together. I need to check and make sure I've not moved you off screen. I think on the next row, I'm going to use a little less of the black grape. So that you can see a little more of the pink. All right. Did it sound very Kentucky? Yeah, people say I sound, you know, it's very obvious that I live in Kentucky. Thank you, Ambient. Okay, I think while these are really getting sharp, if you can see, let me see where you at. All right, we're gonna go around these flowers on her top, and this is really another tiny area, kind of like our little Bandit Junior over there, but we're gonna make it work. Take the black grape around that center circle of the flower. Go over that with the gray lavender. And lastly, the Deco Pink. I say it and then I look at my pencil to make sure I said the right thing. All right. That's right, at least 3 of us here. Say the heck out of Kentucky. Are you afraid I might throw something at you? I might. And yeah, she would love it here. It's beautiful. Kentucky's beautiful. Alright. Now I'm going to do this next row, and like I said, I'm going to use less of the black grape, and I'm probably off camera, and Jen will probably be yelling at me. No, I wasn't. We're both I wouldn't intentionally throw anything at you, per se. I don't know, we'll see. Gray lavender. Yes, that's true, Jamie. There is. There's at least 5. You'd be afraid to yell at me today. I'm scary today. Well, I don't mean to be scary. She is behaving for now, Bill. She is. She's behaving. I'm the one that's not behaving today. I'm throwing things. You got that? Yep, you're not the one to, for once, you're not the one to be worried about. It's me. And I think once I get her tail colored in completely, well, actually, I think everything that's under the water, once it's colored in completely, if you saw, what was that? Was that the last live stream I did? I think so. It was either the last live stream I did or the first one. If you've seen that, I'm going to use that same acrylic paint, the Extreme Glitter Folk Art, and put over top of everything once I get it all filled in. Make it very sparkly, because she's a mermaid and she has to sparkle, and so does water, so, you know, makes sense in my head. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Plead the fifth. She might need to. All right. Let's see. Hi, Dawn. Thank you for being here. Same here, Yana. Same here. What's everybody else coloring on today? I know Yana says she's working on a page from Circle of Life. lighthouse landscape. That is a beautiful page that you're working on, Jen. A Kirby page, Jamie, awesome. You're working on a cow, Dawn. Awesome. You post in your description. Oh, thank you, Don. Alright, back to my grade lavender. I'm just gonna keep working on her tail for now. I think we might come back up here though and do this part so I can show you the teal combination in a minute. But all of the scales are gonna be the same color combination. It is a lot of scales. And sadly, when I'm live, I can't work my magic. My magic is on the fritz at the moment. My superpowers. I can't let you blink and see it all done. Has it got a lot too? Oh, excuse me. You're welcome. I'm glad to be able to inspire ideas. I think once I finish this little section though, we'll move on to something else. I don't want to bore anyone too much by having you watch the same thing 5,000 times for all these 5,000 scales. We'll probably do the top part of her tail and her top next. Okay, so for her top and the rest of her tail, the fins part of her tail, I guess that's what you'd call it. I chose peacock blue, aquamarine, light aqua, and gray green light. Thank you, Ronnie. Now, I use the Tagal sharpener, this one here, and I try to only use it on either a 2 or a 3, and as long as I do that, I don't seem to have too many issues with my tips breaking or anything. It does mean that I have to sharpen a whole lot more, unfortunately, but a whole lot more often, but I don't tend to pop or break tips doing it that way. I'm going to use this peacock blue, and I'm going to go along where it meets her body, her stomach, and along here. Fade that fade that out. I'm gonna start losing my voice now. Every time I go to film a video or something, my voice wants to say, nope, you're not talking, you've talked too much, it's enough. Alright, aquamarine. Let's see, where did aha, my Mono Zero. I love some of that color because I got a little blue on her belly, just a little. All right, so next is light aqua. And last is Gray Green Light. I think it very well might be telling me that. Since every time I go on camera, my voice wants to disappear. Ambient, I've not ever used the AFMAT electric sharpener, so I'm not sure about that one. Does it have a way to change your point size? Your length? Your point length? Yeah. Probably not saying that right. Anyway, I think you know what I mean though. The length of your point. And anytime I'm coloring with my Prismas, I try to go back in with my Mono Zero and lift the wax off the black line work where I can without, you know, completely erasing what I've done. Or I'll take a black pen and go over it because I don't like the look of the wax build up on the black line work. But that's just a personal preference. Use a light hand. Do you have a harder pencil that, a harder leaded pencil in black that maybe you could use instead of your black Prisma to go over the lines? I'm just filling in her top here. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. With the same colors that I just used. Green light over everything. For all of it. Okay. Just like that. And then we'll fill in her top here. I'm gonna take the purple combination. I'm going to use the black grape, this wiggly line on her top. I'm going to do in the purple combination. I'm going to start with the black grape on the edge and on this edge and fade it towards the center. Then go over that with the grayed lavender and fade it out. Leave a little space for the deco pink. We'll go over all of it with that and blend those colors together. Thank you, Yana. Thank you, Ronnie. My favorite colors are pink and teal. I love this teal combination. Alright, that was the peacock blue. Next is the aquamarine. And then light aqua. And lastly, for everything, or to go over words are hard. Voice wants to go, words are disappearing. It's all good. It's been a crazy stream. Gray green light over everything. If you missed the earlier part of the stream, you missed me throwing things. I have been throwing pencils and throwing the camera and throwing everything today. According to your pencils, your favorite color is green. Yeah, mine's apparently pink, teal, and green, or pink, teal, and purple, because that's what I tend to use the most. And she starts to go crazy, duck. And cover. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Might be good advice. I'm just trying to get some of this wax off the black line work. Alright. Nice. Pull that in. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Stickles. Real fast. Or not so fast. Let's see here. Do I have a purple that would go? We'll use this one. We're going to use some mermaid tail on the little, what looks like beads along the bottom of her top, and fill those in. And I know I probably shouldn't do this before I'm done, but that's okay. I always do things the crazy way. Make sure you can see. This one's kind of a light purple, but I think with the small area that it will be perfect for these little spots. Just like that. And once it's all done and everything's done, the spots up here, if you can see, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be flowers or bows, but the dots on those, I'm probably going to fill in with the same color of stickles, but that'll be after everything is completely colored so that I don't smear everything around. See, we've got about 30 more minutes. So what do you think we should color next? Ideas or suggestions? What you would like to see me color next? I can keep working on her tail, or there is, of course, her little crab friend down here, or sand. Hi Marilyn, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dawn. Her flipper, the bottom down here. All right, we can do that. I'm gonna do that, the inside part in the teal and the trim like area, this right in here, in the purple combination. I am very up with the terms. Can't you tell? Let's see. There we go. So I have my peacock blue, and I should probably zoom you back out just a hair so you can see the tail real good. So I'm gonna start with this peacock blue right in here and fade up. And then just really lightly. Well, let me have this one. Yep. Really lightly at the top, just a little bit. And fade down. Using like a medium to light pressure and then fading it down. And a little bit real super light along these lines here. I'm trying to be very careful not to smear it. Yeah. Most people tend to wait to the end, but I guess I like to live dangerously. Okay, aquamarine. over top of that and blend that out. Normally when I'm not coloring on camera, once I use the stickles, I'll set it aside and give it time to dry. But for the sake of the stream and the video, I'll keep moving. I'm going over this really lightly with just really, really light pressure. And adding a little bit of this color on there. I am a rebel today. Thank you, Don. Light aqua. I am doing all kinds of crazy stuff today. Alright. And now I'll take the gray-green light. And first I'm going to give it a sharpen, and then I'm going to take it over everything and blend all that together. Like that. I really love this combination. Oh. Yes, it was an accident. First I accidentally threw my pencils, and then I was trying to adjust the camera, and it accidentally came flying out of the tripod. So I've just been throwing things today. It's just been one of them days. Alright, so there's half of her tail, or fin, flapper, whatever you call that. Okay, now we're going to take the peacock blue again and do the same for this half that we did over here. Oops. Oops. Well, goodness, I'm making a mess. It's alright, it'll all come out. It'll all come out smooth in the end. next is going to be the aquamarine. Thank you, Jen. Oh, hi, Leslie. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I'm going to take this aquamarine over that again and just extend it out a little.